And sunny afternoon and evening. We have clear and chilly conditions expected the rest of the evening. We do have a cool-ish forecast this week, mostly 50s and 60s for our highs, but we aren't looking at freezing weather this entire week, which should be pretty quiet and pretty pleasant overall until we may get some showers next weekend. So as I said, that might affect a few weekend plans or at least some weekend parades, although I think the stronger storm potential should be somewhat limited. We'll get into that in a second though. But right now 54 in New Orleans, our temperatures mostly in the 50s, and our winds have been a bit breezy today from the northwest up to about 10 or 15 miles per hour. Those will gradually calm down to about 5 to 10 miles per hour tonight. And our planner just takes us through the 50s and eventually into the 40s for the rest of this evening and into tonight. Again, our big low pressure has lifted away from us, so that has drawn that last bit of cloud cover that we had this morning off to the northeast of our area. So tonight we have clear skies. Our temperatures may get just barely into the frost range north of the lake, so upper 30s expected there. Some patchy frost is possible. South of Lake Pontchartrain, we're looking for middle 40s. And then tomorrow looks really nice, lots of sun, kind of a cool day. Our highs today at the airport only made it to 57. Tomorrow we may be very close to that or just a touch higher, touching maybe 60 degrees briefly. Northwest winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Looking at our upper pattern, again, we do not have a lot of active weather on the way for the entire work week. This is about all we have. A trough to our east, and around it we will get another little surface cool front on Wednesday. All that will do is just kind of keep us in that sort of pleasant temperature range, pretty close to average temperature range actually, and then that will pass to the south. We'll warm up a little bit on Friday, and then this is our next low pressure area that will come sweeping in from the west for the weekend. Now models, I want to point out, are not in good sync on this system. Some have the low way to the south, some have a little more rain for us Saturday as opposed to Sunday. So we will see, but for now the upper pattern shows the low getting close to us, passing by us to the east, and probably bringing at least some showers in. Right now the thinking is Saturday night and into Sunday perhaps, and then it passes to the east and brings cooler and drier weather for next week, the following week. So for next weekend parades, I know this is such a big deal, of course, this time of year. Looks like temperatures will be cool, temperatures 50s and 60s, not extremely frigid. Showers look possible again late Saturday and maybe into Sunday too. So the details, as I said, still uncertain. It depends on where that low is tracking and how the system takes shape. And we should have a better idea in the next few days. But for now, I would plan on maybe a few showers, especially Saturday night, potentially. Talking about that rain, by the way, looking back quickly at the past 7 days, we did rack up 3 to 6 inches of rain almost perfectly as forecast. Of course, some spots got more than these totals that you see here. So that does bring us up since December to 18 inches of rain at the airport at Kenner. And the average for that period is only 9 inches. So that's about double the rain since December 1st, or the double the average that we've gotten. So we will see. We'll get our drought monitor forecast coming out at the middle of this upcoming week, and we'll see if our drought conditions did indeed get better. Of course, we're thinking that they did, but we'll see. Our river flood forecast, by the way, still minor flooding is forecast for several North Shore rivers with rises until later this week. The Bogofalaya is now back to, has fallen enough so that it's not at flood stage, even minor flood stage any longer. So that should be improving. We have a whole week to dry out and enjoy what looks like a very pleasant week of weather. High temperatures Tuesday and Wednesday in the 60s, but Wednesday will be cooling down later in the day with that front. And then Thursday looks a bit chillier. Friday pleasant, but a few more clouds. And then again, keep your eye on that weekend forecast. We'll, of course, continue to keep you updated, so keep checking back with us through the week. Right now, I have a 40% or so chance of rain after sunset Saturday night. But again, we'll see. Sunday, about a 30% chance of rain. And then just outside the 7-day forecast, we could be back in the 50s again by Monday for high temperatures. So we'll keep you updated on that next cool down as well.